Welcome to Homemade Horizons. And my name is Alex. And this is Jimmy. Today we're going to start playing The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3 is probably my favorite game of all time. Up there with StarCraft 2. As you can see Jimmy here. So we're going to start off in Death March because, well, that's the only way I like to play this game. Mostly because I love it being punishing and forces me to be quick on my feet. But here we go, watching the cutscene. Poor horse. Yeah, that's one way to die. That's pretty painful. So in game, I'm not sure if Yennefer's medallion glows like that when she casts spells. We're gonna have to pay close attention to that in game. See if we can see that little detail. This intro scene is just full of really terrible ways to die in this universe. And it just hit me why they have like this armor on the neck of these horses, so they don't get their heads chopped off like the earlier scene. Horse armor makes a whole lot more sense to me now. And here we are, in a dream sequence.
You know I don't find that amusing.
Look at the nerves of steel. This guy is taking a bath. And And some magic crab comes and fusses with him. And he doesn't scream like a girl.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already.
He just simply picks it up and throws it out.
You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
Man, he has seen some battle. Look at all those scars.
So, later then.
See you later.
Not a single scar on her. But this is a dream sequence, so maybe Geralt just dreams about her not having any scars. And there's that pendant again. Welcome to The Witcher 3. I do have tutorials on, just in case. I have played this game through a couple times on Death March. But I just like to keep the tooltips on, just in case I forget something.
Shit. Mountain Pass is beautiful as ever.
You know, this game is a couple of years old, and it's still pretty gorgeous. Like, look at that. And later on in the game, we do get to explore Kaer Morhen and around these grounds, so you know, we do get to explore this just a little bit. But right now, we're gonna have to go and look around this room.
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
That's probably not orange juice. Just gonna go ahead and assume it's wine. But I mean, I don't know. It could be orange juice. Let's see what else we got around here.
Nothing but silver.
Gold clashes with my complexion. You should know that.
So really interesting little detail. Almost any fire you can extinguish because Geralt is quasi-magical, right? He can do some basic magic. So, boom. It's a nice party trick. Doesn't do much in the game, but I mean, if it's dark somewhere and you want to light things up, boom. If you want to like set the mood, or oh, this one. There you go. Come on. There you go. Someone's reading a book, and you're just like, no, I want you to pay attention to me.
See, I thought Ciri could
but now it's
stand
back
to wait a
on in the
little
cutscene.
longer.
It's uninstructive, not to mention unreasonable.
So these are dialogue options, just in case you didn't know.
I missed you a lot.
And I missed you, but we'll have plenty of time to make up for that. Go and train with her, then come back. It'll give me a chance to put my face on.
Of all the women I've known, you're the only one who does that before.
You've known many.
What's it matter? Only ever thought of you.
I always thought that was kind of an awkward line, like, Geralt's obviously trying to get some with Yennefer. Why would he bring up all the other people he's gotten with? Like, it's kind of an awkward move. Pretty sure in real life that does not work very well. Just testing out the candles. Now, if you play The Witcher 2, which I've only played like once, But you start that game off in Triss's room. So, I mean, you're in a tent with Triss. She's got some red hair. And I played The Witcher 2 after The Witcher 3. So I guess this was meant to be kind of like a dramatic opening of, oh, it's not Triss, it's really Yennefer with the black hair.
Lilac and Gooseberries.
Not sure.
Of course.
Geralt, stop fingering my toiletries.
I'd love to use that line one day. Alright. I've always hated this staircase. Like, it's so slow, and if I jump, it really doesn't speed me up that much. So it's like I gotta slow walk down here. I guess it sets a pace.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course.
I see a lot of candles around here. Like, I really want to know logistics behind lighting a castle
Guess she prefers practice to theory.
with candles. Like, how many candles do you go through in a year?
Time to wake up,
In a month.
Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. If she wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Don't get mad at her.
Why the hell not? A whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she is to become one of us. I'll see you below.
So in this dream, it kind of revealed that they were training Ciri to be a Witcher.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike. You're not in this circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
So if you don't know, Witches have to go through a whole bunch of mutations to get, you know, enhanced reflexes, strength, etc., etc. And they usually don't give these to women. Something biology, something. I don't know. That's the lore. But I guess they're giving Ciri the training of a Witcher, so she can at least, you know, swords play, maybe minor magic. I'm not sure about the magic, but she'll at least get training. But I don't believe they were ever going to go through all the trials trying to get her Witcher mutations.
Better not. Vesemir said if it does, he'll make you eat a bowl of slugs covered in salt.
You!
Exactly. So you'd best behave. Come on, we'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
No, I've run the walls many times, so I'm gonna skip this.
Not this time. Believe me,
It's
you don't
not
want to
the
keep
most
Vesemir
exciting
waiting.
gameplay, jumping, running, etc., etc. So we're just gonna skip it. Most of this is just setting up story and the relationship between Ciri and Geralt, and introducing all the Witchers. And that gnarly scar that Eskel has, like that gnarly scar.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zerrikania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
So you did the reading. Why not admit it right off?
Never pounce on an advantage as soon as it appears. Wait till it stands to have maximum effect. Uncle Vesemir's words.
Well, you're a quick study. Quick, but mischievous. Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
So if you notice, this training dummy looks like it has the Nilfgaardian symbol on it. And it kind of looks like a Nilfgaardian helmet. So it's, you know, a little bit of foreshadowing. This is a dream sequence after all, so, you know. I've also gone through this tutorial a bunch, so I'm just going to skip through.
Let's skip straight to free training. No point going over the basics again.
Yep, that is a Nilfgaardian helmet. And you can see this, the sun symbol, like, just barely
Whoa!
on his chest.
Showed him, kid.
I'm not sure if that, like, entails that the Witchers have a thing against Nilfgaard. I know Nilfgaard's kind of, like,
Soon as
the
she's
enemy.
back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
But, you know, they're supposed to be neutral.
Find that helmet. Ciri?
And I do apologize if it's a little,
I'll make sure to find
if the volume goes down just a bit. Some of these cutscenes, the volume gets a little weird.
What the?
So if you notice in the background, it starts to snow just a little bit. Just some light foreshadowing. And lots of snow. And his face has a blue eye. So it's not Ciri's face, because Ciri has green eyes. I don't know whose face it's supposed to be.
Adriana will take this, and you, White Wolf.
No!
The year is 1272. And we're on
You
the
all
road to
right?
Vizir.
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in a tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
I know we will. That's not what worries me. You've seen her tracks. She's at full gallop all the time. Breakneck speed through wild lands, devastated battlefields. She's in a hurry to get somewhere. Or fleeing something. Either way, it means trouble of some sort.
Be surprised if she wasn't in trouble. She's always poked her nose in beehives. Courtly intrigues here, mages' conspiracies there. What do you expect?
Don't know. Guess I thought once we were finally reunited, things would be calm. At least for a while.
Calm? With Yennefer? Good luck.
I really enjoy this beginning armor. Like, the look of it looks really nice. Looks very practical, right?
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream?
No. The Wild Hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
And I do like the stubble on Geralt. Like, this is how I remember him. Mostly because I played The Witcher 3. That's my first Witcher game. So to see him in the dream, like, clean-shaven, just looks kind of weird to me. It's kind of like if you knew someone most of your life to have, like, a beard or a mustache, and then they shave it, they look super weird. Super weird.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
And if you love, like, you see all the, like, little hairs, like, blowing in the wind. Like, I love that kind of detail. All little hairs in the beard.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. Ah, how about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet. Soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
Postscript is PS. PS, I still have the unicorn. For those of you who don't write letters very often.
Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. In certain situations.
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh. But it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I smell it. Ghouls.
Alright, so, monsters. Life on the continent and in the Skellige Isles is nasty, brutish, and short. War lays waste to the land, and those it spares live in fear of the countless monsters lurking outside every town and village. Monsters are shown with a silver health bar above their heads, indicating you should fight them with your silver sword. So, sometimes I'll forget. I'll pull out the wrong sword accidentally and do vast enough damage. So, before we fight these monsters, I know you're really excited to see the killing. But it never occurred to me that it's in this universe, unicorns are real. It's not a fantasy creature. It's not what it means here in the real world, IRL. Unicorns don't exist here. So if you had a life-size unicorn that you used in bed with your significant other, that's one thing. It's still kind of weird, but it's one thing. But in this universe, unicorns are real. So she has a dead animal that's been stuffed in her room that you two have sex on. So that's like if I had a, like a stuffed bear or a horse, and then I had it in my room to get freaky on. That's kind of weird. That's really weird. I don't know if any woman will be down with that. If I just had a dead animal in the house. I mean, it doesn't smell like a dead animal, but obviously, it's just weird. Like, if you think about it for a little bit, it's weird. But let's try not to think about it too much. Even though I just did. So, here we go. We're gonna fight some monsters. Whoa. You can lock onto enemies in this game. Ow. I don't often do it. Because I feel like it locks me in to a certain viewpoint and I can't see things like that. So if I do that, I can at least move the camera around a little bit. The shitty part of that is that I can't always control when I'm attacking. People kind of auto-walk in place. So we have some bread here I'm going to eat in the middle of battle. I've been a little bit preoccupied talking. By a few too many of these kills. I don't want to die in my very first. So when there's one creature here, I'll lock onto it. It's a little bit easier. Adrenaline points, those things up in the top of the corner. Striking opponents generates adrenaline points, just in case you haven't played this game. Certain abilities, blah blah blah. Anyway, you'll deal more damage. You can use those.
Necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
So you eat things to regain health. When you're playing Blood and Broken Bones or Death March, like we're playing on difficult settings, meditation does not regain vitality. So you can meditate to pass the time, and in the lower levels, it'll get you health back. It also refills your potions and alchemy. But in Death March, it's your food and it's your potions. So at least in the beginning of the game, all that damage I took stays there unless I eat something to get rid of it. So let's call over our horse. This is Roach.
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
You know what?
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
So this game is still really pretty years later. Like I have not installed any mods to up textures or anything. This is pure vanilla.
Exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. It's what keeps us going.
So like I said in the dream, the training dummy had some, a Nilfgaardian symbol on it. Nilfgaard is invading country from the south that is trying to conquer the northern territories. And, well, our friend Geralt has lived in the north for a while. So it seems like Vesemir
Take it easy.
kind of sides with the Northern Realms. They're not doing so hot with this war. But as you can see, some of these just normal people have had their house burnt down to the ground. But it looks like a sad time. Sad time. It's Temerian shield right there.
Come on now.
And if you want to look like, that's what the beaches are like in Temeria. Don't go to the beach in Temeria, okay? Because that's what it looks like. There's a bunch of drowners down there, which are very nasty. They will kill you. Don't do it.
Faster.
I'm just lollygagging around over here just to see the sights. Like, this game is just pretty. Very pretty.
Slow now.
Right down there, we're gonna have to come back at some point.
Come
Go
on,
open that
Roach.
chest. Because there's probably something in it that I could use.
We going?
Help me! Help!
Got him. Hope he's bleeding. Oh. Well, now Vesemir's bleeding. There's just blood everywhere now. It's horse blood, and witcher blood, griffin blood.
Has it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
Now here's the thing in The Witcher. Witchers need to make money. It's their job to, you know, they're like mercenaries. Like, I'll do a thing, you pay me. They usually kill monsters. So like Ghostbusters. But instead of ghosts, it's monsters. I guess I could have said Monster Hunters, that would be easier. But in this game, you could choose the high road. High road and say, no, you don't owe us a thing. Or, services rendered, you could do this.
Could always use a few crowns.
Thing is, I've a meager purse at the moment. Nilfgaardians requisitioned my goods. Now this. Here.
50 crowns.
Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there?
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
So yeah, this merchant didn't have the best of days, but he's alive. I could have let him go. Oh. Well, now I kind of feel bad. I'm assuming this merchant knew this lady. I'm just gonna hope that, you know, it wasn't his wife or anything. Or it could just be a conveniently, you know, placed dead body that nothing to do with the situation. And his wheel is a little effed. So, you know, this game will try to pull at your heartstrings just a tad, because, you know, I could have been a nice guy and said, no, keep your money, keep your 50 gold, you had a really rough time. Or, because you're,
So,
you know,
a griffin this close to the village?
a witcher.
Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountain, sure, but here? Near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn anything.
Alright, so, we're in a village now. Don't disturb the peace. Remember, town guards and hired watchmen won't tolerate theft, so don't steal anything in here. And you also won't look kindly on you accosting others, so don't, you know, punch anyone in the face. Local residents often erect notice boards near settlements such as villages and cities. These are marked with this little, you know, note thing on your map. Examine them to learn about contracts, work, witchers, local happenings. You know, there's some gossip there. You know, when you want to talk shit about someone, just post a notice up there.
Slower.
Look at this kid. Oh, he's got like a little
Giddy up.
hat thing going on, little Vernon Roach hat thing.
You chewing? What's wrong? I'm cold. Your grand told me about Smith. Lad went missing
Whoa.
one day, so folk nabbed a witchman that was hunting nearby. Started poking him, asking. When he started twisting and squirming, so wham bam, they knocked his head off. Oh, so it worked.
It's always fun to sit here and listen to the
Witcher?
gossip.
Had something to do with it. What did the folk do?
Kind of fills out the world
So
a
we
little
went
bit.
back on. Broadies, they laid his
Oh no,
corpse to rest.
I know this is where I park my horse. I just kind of left it out in the street.
What? Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
What? Witches?
I'll not drink with Weaverlaw's freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. One mean beast.
Mean? Light way for a hunter to put it. Clawed Lena so bad, poor thing's 1 foot in the grave. But does no good to wallow in misfortune. How can I be of service?
With a drop of vodka for me.
And you? Something to wet your tongue?
Alright, so, there's a shop. Buy stuff at it. Pretty simple. So, you know, you come in here and you see there's a lot of people who are patriotic for their country. But their country's gone. It's been conquered by Nilfgaard. The people are not happy. Not happy at all. So, a little jumpy. So let's find out more about this place. What's going on?
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
So you see one of the options is yellow. It's kind of like the main quest line will take you somewhere else, right? So if you want to move the story forward, just pick the yellow ones. But if you want to, find out more about what's going on, world building, the white or grayed out ones will help you.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the lord for help. Now the alderman don't use the privy without asking the black one's permission first. And seems they hanged the lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Might. Maybe. So witchers don't work for free. Why put your life at risk and kill these things for free? So they're not shining knights off to go and prove themselves in battle and do the honorable thing. Need to get paid. So let's see what you got.
Show me what you got behind the counter.
Alright. Double click to purchase, escape to leave the shop panel, pretty easy stuff. Now, here you go. Up here I got 300 gold. 300. Also known as 100. Food and water gives you vitality over time. So I was eating a bunch of bread. 50 vitality regeneration for 5 seconds. This is for 10 seconds. So water is a little bit better. 21 gold for water. Dang. Here we go. Get some grapes. 25. Potatoes, 34. Potatoes? Why are potatoes so expensive? Plum is 9. So, no, usually it doesn't really matter. But in the very beginning, like, regaining health becomes an issue. Especially in the harder difficulties. I don't have that much gold to go around. So, I'm going to buy some water. I'm just going to buy like 2 things of water. Alright, so, good thing I asked this guy on the road for some cash for saving his life. Well, I can buy some water. So now I got 4 things of water. I don't really need anything else right now. I got some potions that helps stamina regeneration. Got the torch. So I don't really have anything here that I can sell. And we can also find food other places. So
Looking for a woman, raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, Lilac and Gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
You ever had a significant other your friends didn't really like, and they kind of like jab you, like, hey, man, kind of nice. They'd be like, hey, she's kind of a pain in the butt, right? It's kind of what Vesemir is doing. Yennefer is a prickly thing, so, it's kind of fun to see a little back and forth. But he's not going to straight up say, like, Geralt, F this lady, don't ever spend time with her. She's just a little prickly. And that happens throughout the game. People
for everything
tend to like Triss a little bit more. She's a quote-unquote nicer person.
help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
Here, Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Oh, Drommel. Drommel, you're dumber than a headless cockerel. Why are they marking out them lines, eh? Passing out their patrimony. Give it to their own.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
So these people are really, they got some cojones on them. Because obviously Geralt is like superhuman, right? He could kill these people without any problem. So I would never talk to someone like that if they could, you know, kill me real easily. But I guess they, you know, they're a little drunk. Not very happy. You know, they just lost their homelands to Nilfgaard. A little riled up. So, dialogue options, if I want to use Axii, which is like a magic sign, I can influence the conversation. Usually, when I use that magic, people who see it around this conversation don't really like it. So in this case, if there's two people, you know, his friend might not like it. I'll show you.
Raven, woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
So that was a successful intimidate check. Guy sat down and he knew his place. But it's stuff like that in the game. You can use your magic. Sometimes you need higher level magic in order to cat what you want.
More. There are 4 factions.
Look, there's Gwent cards on the floor.
Factions, teams, suits. Similar
Why
to
are they on the
clubs and
floor?
spades,
Someone's got to pick
each
that up.
suit has its own face cards. There are... What a waste of time. The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Earth around
Got a minute?
sun.
Why not?
Funny joke.
Aldert Geert, assistant professor in contemporary history at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher, with tenure.
With tenure.
I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
A lot of dry humor here. He's a Witcher with tenure. Means he's, you know, not wet behind the ears. Green behind the ears? Wet. He's a newbie, not newbie.
Horsewoman of war. What's that about?
Folks say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
So he's kind of like a war journalist, kind of.
Interesting. We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the Academy. Rape and cruelty are details of no import to the war's course. Trinkets on the garment of conflict, one might say.
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down. War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other, drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Kind of like Constantinople back in the day. Very nice walls.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
So, I love Gwent. The first time I played through this game, I played too much Gwent. I wouldn't say too much, but I got very distracted. Then I downloaded the actual standalone game for Gwent. So, we're not going to play Gwent in this game, but if I'll probably play some Gwent in the standalone game. So we're not going to deal with Gwent.
Got some other things on my mind.
In Witcher 3.
Shame. I'd ask the locals, but since they can't count to 10, the rules are a complete mystery. Ah, well, I'm here if you change your mind.
Again, candles everywhere. Like, there's gotta be a candle monopoly, some guy who just sells candles, making bank. Like, is there like a candle maker simulator out there I can download and play? And some very colorful walls. This thing is colorful. I don't know what it is. Like, it's colorful. I guess it's a bunch of flowers? You just hang flowers from a thing? I guess. I don't know. It's colorful. Now we're gonna talk to Mr. Gunter Odim.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Why not? Let's have a drink.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
With Guardian Lemon. So I got some alcohol, which I can consume later.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
Into Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
So as you can see, his reputation precedes him. Geralt is rather infamous.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
So he's kind of YouTube famous. He's got a song written about him. People like singing bars. Go watch a Witcher TV show. You'll see what I'm talking about.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gone to Odim, at your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
Guessed it. It's love.
I knew it at once.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, It never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
And then he disappears. Like, where did he go? Just turn around, he's gone. Like gone. It's weird. Okay. Ooh.
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Uh-oh. So, I got three choices, 3 and 1. So, I might be able to kind of coerce them into just a 1-on-1 fight. I won't stay long. I could try to, like, you know, get myself out of the situation. Or I could use magic. I like magic. Do you like magic? Let's try it.
Haven't done anything to you, so just calm down.
Course, and one of them.
Aye, you done nothing.
Horses working witchcraft. Get him!
Oh, well, the other two don't like that. Well, it's a fist fight. I gained my health back, which is nice.
Come on, come closer.
I'm gonna try and counter this guy. Oh.
Nice meeting.
Bam! This guy's just crying on the ground. I might have used too much magic. Like, literally, he's sobbing on the floor. Like, he's just real shook up about the way his life turned out. You know, he's got some deep regrets about the way he treats his wife and how he is a complete failure of a person. And he's just crying on the ground here. I never noticed this.
You took bigger bollocks than a noon rates union.
Anyway. Game saves. Alright.
Looking for trouble.
You know what? Let's save the game, just in case. I got an empty slot here. Just make another empty slot. Now this walkthrough, you know, I kind of want to enjoy my walkthrough. I have played this game quite a bit.
It's Dervan now. D-E-R-V-A-N. Not Voidemar.
What do you mean? I know what they named you at your cutty. What kind of name is that anyway? Dervan.
Nilfgaardian. My gran was from Nazaire.
Oh, so that's how it is. Then by my leave, Master Dervan. May the Gold Sun guide you far away from my land.
So I kind of just want to like explore the world, like just deep dive into it, enjoy the world that CD Projekt Red has created. Mostly, I want to share my love of this game with all of you who want to watch it. I really do love this game, so I'm just gonna take my time a little bit more to not blaze through. Evidently, that kid likes to eat crickets. Maybe that's what they did for fun back in the day. Or maybe he's really hungry. They could just be really hungry and not have much food. I do not know why you would sweep dirt. Like, I'm not even gonna judge. I would judge her.
May sunshine upon you.
But yeah, this place has been taken over by Nilfgaard. Used to be a different country. See, So, like, notice boards. I mean, I'm not gonna read all this. It pretty much just tells you what's around this area. But like I was saying, the populace is kind of in flux. Like there's people who are embracing the new Nilfgaardian overlords. Some people who aren't.
Listen carefully. You're never to sing that rhyme again. Never. And you're not to play with
I never really read these things before, like ever. But for the sake of enjoying this playthrough and just getting through it, you know, we're gonna read through some of these. Nilfgaardian lessons. I'm not gonna try and read that. Don't understand what you just read? No wonder. It's in Nilfgaardian. And soon half the world will be speaking this mysterious tongue. So you'd best start learning it now, and yours truly can help you with that for a very modest fee. So, I mean, this person obviously is trying to capitalize on the fact that they feel Nilfgaard is going to take over most of the known world, and if you want to be a part of it, learn Nilfgaardian. A lot of people have told me that about Chinese. Or, you know, China's going to be a big part of the future. You should probably learn that. Learn to speak that language. Alright, sorry, just testing up some equipment. This is our maiden voyage here. Just want to make sure all the audio is working. Volunteers wanted by order of Captain Peter. Yeah, I'm not going to try that. I don't know if Guardian. I should probably take some lessons. Let it hereby be known that enlistment in the Imperial Army is now open. So I know we just conquered you. Uncle Sam wants you. Recruits will be provided with room, board, and regular pay. Hey, so you want a job? Join the army. Yet the greatest payment of all is the honor of serving Emperor Emir Var Emrys. I'm not gonna finish that. Something Morvud. I know what Morvud means. It's kind of. Once enlisted, recruits will be trained under the tutelage of the Empire's greatest strategists. Recruits' families will be assured sufficient sustenance for the entire time of their service. In the case of their death on the field of glory, they will receive a lifelong pension. So, what they're doing here is saying, hey, you guys in the Northern Realms, I know you're poor as dirt. I know you need to eat. So how about you join the Imperial Army? We will pay you, feed your family, and if you die, your family will get a lifelong pension. Now that is not a bad offer. If you are a working man in today's society and you know what it's like to have to like pay your rent and have a job and to support even just yourself. I mean, it gets even more complicated when you get more people. I don't know that from personal experience, but, you know, more mouths to feed. If you lose your job, you know, how are you going to feed people? So Nilfgaard comes along and says, hey, join our army, we'll feed your friends and your family. Maybe not your friends, just your family. New order. This Thursday, all peasants living nearby are invited to come listen to Captain... There's his name again. Gwenlev? Is that how I say it? Whatever. Speaking the subject of laws soon to be introduced to these lands by writ of our most important gracious sovereign, Emir Var Emrys. Attendance is not obligatory, but every resident of White Orchard should partake of this opportunity to learn what rights they will enjoy and duties they will have under the new order. So pretty much we just conquered you. We're going to layeth down the law. If you want to know about said law, town meeting. Good folk, you no longer live in barbarous lands where every man does as he sees fit. So they're introducing some law and order. You are now part of the great empire of Nilfgaard. Nilfgaardian law protects you, yet it also ascribes you to new obligations. Imperial forces have brought you the torch of enlightenment. Grab hold of it, and your dark age shall soon give way to a bright new era. So some say Nilfgaard is great because it brings law and order, but it also takes away your freedoms. You know, Big Brother is here to help you, but you have to help him too. Now, I haven't played this game with actually reading it out loud before. It's a lot of reading. Like, I'll read it to myself, but I'm not speaking. A lot of speaking. Alright, something, death to the invaders. Hark, fair folk of the north. If you're a yearning for freedom, if you are prepared to take up arms to defend the motherland, head to the woods. We grow stronger by the day, and will soon show the Nilfgaardian vermin that the Temerian nation will not bear its yoke without a fight. If your heart bleeds blue and gold lilies, you will sooner die for your country than live as slaves to foreigners. Let us swear by our fathers who fell to the beast at Sodden, by the souls of the dead buried at Brenna, to arms. So, you know, you got like one post here, hey, join the Imperial Army. Another post here that says, F your army, come and join the rebels. You know, in Star Wars, the rebels are very good. They made out to be the good guys, right? And here it's all kind of gray. Alright, so it's got the seal on this one, so I think this is actually like a quest line or something you could do. Brother missing. Bastion, my brother, went off to fight the Black Ones. I have reason to think that he stood the great battle nearby. He's not returned to this day, like many others. You'll say you'll be in the right. But if he fell, and I know it's like he did, I give him up to the ground the least. Okay, look, I'm just gonna. This is a lot of reading. This seemed like a good idea at the time. It's a lot of reading. I'm gonna just TLDR this. Brother's missing. Please help me find him. He went to battle. Hasn't come back yet. Devil by the Well. I'm not reading this either. My voice is going, so it's not going, but it's getting tired. And this takes a long time to read this whole board, so I'm gonna rethink this whole read everything. It's gonna take way too long. So for all of you who, you know, went through this with me, thank you very much.
But Chetty's my best mate.
Quest updates.
Chetty's a little fool. He'll get us all killed.
And if you look at the top right hand side, you're gonna see like a little exclamation mark on the
What the fuck am I to do? Eh? What?
This guy doesn't seem very happy. If you look around him, not the nicest looking place. Like a bunch of stuff everywhere. This is probably where he sleeps at night.
Years of work, up and smoke.
Ooh. Someone burned this place to the ground. Like you could see here. Looks pretty burnt.
What the fuck am I to do? Eh? What?
Now this is called angry smithing. Oh, I'm sorry, clipping. This is angry smithing. Yeah, I get it. Now he's hitting this thing. I don't know if he's really crafting.
50 years of work, up and smoke.
But he's kind of angry. So we're gonna see what's going on with this guy.
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Now, through years of customer service, I know I'm supposed to be nice to this guy because he's had a rough time. you know, I kind of want to hit the number 1 and say, hey, don't talk to me like that. But I know in order to get the sale, I have to be nice to him. I have to treat him the opposite of what he's treating me. I don't always do that. I'm not great at it, so...
Easy on the insults. I could add to your misfortune. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. But humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
So, ever the pragmatist, Geralt's like, ooh, I sense an opportunity to make some money.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in it, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks. I found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
You know what Geralt has? Cat eyes. Literal cat eyes. Okay, not literal cat eyes. Like, they don't take it out of a cat and put it in your eyes. But, like, some of the Witcher mutations give you cat-like eyes, so you can see better in the dark and, you know, stuff like that. Pick some flowers while I'm at it. So, let's see what we can find around here. More flowers. Ooh, what is this? Anything red when you're in Witcher mode, Witcher vision.
Shavings from a tinderbox. Arsonist must have lit his torch here, tossed it on the roof, then fled through the orchard.
It's like Blue's Clues.
Boot prints. A man's. Large.
Okay, you know what you say about a man with big feet? They have large boots. Alright, I'm just gonna follow these Blue's Clues around.
Stinks of piss and vodka.
Alright, this guy might have been drunk. Unless he was drinking piss and vodka, but, you know. No good did. Can I murder this hen? The answer is yes! Oh, I was gonna hope he'd give me food. Like, I don't need a feather. I need a... Alright, well, just wanna let you guys know. I can shoot fire out of my hands. Okay, alright, that was not worth it. I just killed 2 chickens. Please don't report me to... Ooh. Oh. Did you? I don't know if she's spitting at me out of disgust or she just has like nasal issues. Maybe she just has like allergies. Like she's allergic to this goose. I guarantee you.
Kings do the fighting, but peasants do the dying. Any tidings from Vizima?
Oh look, it's a fisherman.
What do you want?
Alright, well. I wonder if he's in...
They'll resettle us all south of the Yaruga and bring in Nilfgaardians to farm our land.
You took bigger bollocks than a Noonwright's unicorn. Ah!
Well, this is the best place to keep, like, your treasure. That's not stealing, okay? It's not. Like, if you're dumb enough to leave your money right there, it's gonna be gone. Like, I call it reappropriation. It's not stealing. Oh, ooh. What are these?
No?
I found some boots.
Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape.
Ooh, remember those drowners we saw at the beach?
Sure, not so sure. Who knows? Will you go
Lost his boots in the rush.
Be ill and disturb a ghost.
Tracks lead back to the village. Bleeding, but not badly. Surface wound.
Kings do the fighting.
Hey, look who it is. Who's this guy?
We meet again.
Thank you for saving me. People say all kinds of things about witches, but I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
So you managed to salvage some goods?
Yes, but I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes, my losses grow. Do you need something? I'll let it go half free.
Oh. Well, it's a sale.
Let me have a look at your stock.
Let's see what they got on sale. Okay, so you can buy Temerian armor. That's pretty decent armor. Level 4. But that is expensive. Oh my god. I don't have that kind of money. You can also buy some horse armor. Some repair kits. A rabbit pelt. I don't know why I need that, but oh, this guy's got some old bear hide, old sheepskin. He's got a lot of old stuff. He's got some playing cards here. I'm not going to buy these because, you know, got some catting. What is this? Torn up page griffin decoction. Oh. So I can make a decoction, which is kind of like a potion. And if I drink this one, taking damage raises damage resistance up to an upper limit for the remainder of the fight. And there's some alcohol and some stuff. So he lied to us because this is not half free. It's not a 50%, you know, sale because this water that I bought is still 21 gold. 21. I bought it for 21 back in the inn. So this guy he's just a salesman at heart. He's not really giving you a deal. But he's giving me this griffin decoction. Alright, I'm gonna need some dwarven spirit, griffin, mutagen, so I'm gonna have to kill a griffin, oil, wolf sliver. So, I know that he sells this. I'm gonna come back after I kill the griffin. I don't need to spend the money right now. I want to.
Take care.
Told me about
But I'll come back to that guy.
Lad went missing one day,
There's
so
a lot of geese around here.
hunting nearby. Started poking him, asking. But he started twisting and squirming, so wham bam, they knocked his head off.
Oh, so it worked.
So these are Nilfgaardian soldiers.
Had naught to do with it. What did the folk do?
Right.
Sewed them back on.
Loar and I'd fain.
What do you want? The Emperor shall guide us straight to Novigrad.
It's interesting folk, these Nilfgaardians.
Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds.
It's also kind of weird. I just barged into this guy's house. No notion of breaking and entering or anything. I just like, well, here I am. I'm gonna see what happens. It's not stealing, it's reappropriation. If Nilfgaard can do it, so can I. I'm not gonna take the black magic, but screw your fire. There's no stove for you. kind of trolling. Let's come to this guy's house. Take his dried fruit. Oh, here he is.
Drowner claw marks. It's gotta be him.
Anything else in here that I can reappropriate before, Nope. Alright, let's talk to him.
Nasty wound. Run into a drowner?
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too. Come on, Smith wants to talk to you.
I ain't not talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies, do anything for gold, they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats. Am I not right? Listen, we can work this out, man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
So now we have a moral conundrum. Either we do our job and bring him to the arsonist, or take this bribe. So, do we want to be nice and let this guy go for a fee? He's kind of an asshole, right? He calls out non-humans. Technically, Geralt is a non-human. He's not technically a human anymore. So what I'm gonna do, I don't want to let this guy go, burn someone's house down.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
Then I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp!
So, I could beat him. Or I could charm him.
Calm down. Now follow me.
Oh. Oh, it's this bitch. Snorting one.
I gotta apologize. Gotta go.
Maybe-
Apologize.
Maybe I judged her too quickly. She's literally not said a word this whole time. Maybe she just has like a really bad sinus infection, and all she could do is snort. But the man she married is a complete ass.
Ours is a decent village.
But then again, like, you know, the land just got conquered. They're really unhappy about things. I'm not saying what he did was right.
I think those plums are wreaking havoc on my gut. Ours is a decent village.
I can't say what he said did was right, but it's understandable why he did it.
What do you want?
His name is also Nab.
It's raining, it's pouring, and Bromir's snoring.
I think those plums are wreaking havoc on my gut.
And wet himself the morning.
Well,
What do you say?
it's your fault, lady, for drinking or eating
Chetty.
plums.
Listen
That's
carefully.
what happens.
You're never to sing that rhyme again. Never.
This poor idiot just stumbles around.
Chetty, no more.
But Chetty's my best mate.
And I can just come over here and finish it.
Up and at him.
What's going on?
Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You? I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis, I beg you, I was drunk. Didn't know what I was doing.
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
The implication is that they're going to hang him, just in case you weren't following, so.
Villagers will really love you now.
Well, no, I don't give a flying fuck about them. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil still holds, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
Here's another person promising a discount. Well, I guess he didn't say the word discount. He just said good price.
A return customer. Welcome. What can I do for you?
Let's see what he sells.
Show me what you got.
Alright, some diagrams for making stuff. I'm vastly underleveled for this. Crafting components. Feathers. Feathers are 4 gold, but if I want to sell them, they are 1 gold. Boom. I just made profit. Killing birds. My ancestors would be proud of the bird murder. Alright, well. Let's go ahead and see what else we can do. I know this is kind of a slow opening. Haven't killed many things yet, but don't forget, let's call out our horse. Now our horse is pretty amazing. He'll just show up places. He will just show up. He whistle, he will like apparate from nowhere. Just to give you a ride. Most consistent Uber ride on the continent. Ooh. There you go. This old woman has a quest.
Lost your key, ma'am?
No, not me key. Me pan. It's always sat there empty, this hut. That is, till the night afore the battle. A man arrived, walked right in like 'twere his own. Standing at the window, peering at the goings-on. He must have read me, 'cause next I knew, there he was, coming my way. So, I grabbed me pan, for protection, see? But he just asks all polite, Gran, got any birch bark by chance? Lilac berries or even a few coals? Nay, says I. And you must be right daft to pester folk at night with such foolery. But I sees he ain't listening. Just staring at me pan like a magpie at a copper. Lend it to me, Gran. I'll give it back come morn. I was right baffled for what's he doing, frying in the dark. But I got a soft heart, so I gave it to him.
Interesting. What happened then?
Afore dawn, another rode up to the hut. But come on, only the first fella left. Locked the door, hopped on his horse, and that were all I saw of him, and me pan. 'Twere old, black with soot, not worth much, I suppose, but I've no other. Will you help me, dearie? Bring an old widower pan. I could never break down that door myself. And in truth, I'm afeard to go in any road. Such a stench wafting out. Methinks the other fellow. Well, that he's lying there.
Sure,
Never
Granny.
taken on
We'll
a band
help you out.
contract. Fine, I'll go in, look around. You should wait here, just in case.
Alright, so destroying objects. So those are, I got options. I could use the Ard sign, which is like magic, like a force push, like ha. The other option is use a bomb, which actually sounds really cool, but I'm not gonna have a bomb right now. Ooh. Money. Well, this is already paying for itself. I don't know what I'm gonna do with rotting flesh, but alright, got some oil.
A corpse explains the stench.
Oh. Phosphorus. What is that?
Cracked monocle. Interesting.
What's that, dearie?
Nothing. Nothing.
So later on in this game, just look out for anyone who wears a monocle. Might tip us off to who was here.
His throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kind of soldier might have.
But when I gab to myself, they say I'm going barmy.
Hey, look. It's dark in here. And there's Gwent cards. This lady is a Gwent player? Oh. Well, I don't really need this sword. Ooh, forktail. Alright. I am kind of taking most of what this woman has.
Documents, almost entirely burnt.
Reappropriating.
A few pieces still legible.
Found the pan, have ye?
Ah, the priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean. Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it to make ink, write letters.
Found the pan, have ye?
Now they boarded up this window. That's why she can't come in through the window. Oh, smart.
Here, your frying pan.
Mine? But mine were black with soot. And I could see myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past.
It was the soot the man needed. He scraped it off to make ink. Must have had an urgent letter to write. Urgently burned some other documents too.
And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
Hang about! You've earned a token of thanks. Here's for the road.
What'd you give me?
Fry up a nice white fish for supper. Or a pint.
She gave me 8 experience points for finding the frying pan. And 5 baked apples.
Come on.
And bread, so she's like a true grandma who wants to feed you all and apple juice. It was definitely worth finding.
Take it easy.
Oh my god. Okay, get on your side of the road, guys. Thank you.
Faster.
So that was definitely worth doing. That quest got me a whole bunch of
stench.
food. And like you guys figured out, food is health. Slowly regenerating health, but it's health nonetheless. Oh, no, let's go this way. This way. So Nilfgaardians are everywhere patrolling. This is truly Nilfgaard now. The coppers are out keeping the peace. And right now we're gonna go ask the Nilfgaardians. Ooh.
Hey there.
My bad. Pretty much we're going to their headquarters to go ask about Yennefer. And of course there's a bunch of wolves here. Oh, level 5. Alright. I'll be honest, guys. We've been doing a lot of, like, role-playing and stuff. lot of learning how the game works, exploring the world, trying to get into the headspace of what it's like to be a Witcher. I haven't killed anything in a while. I don't need some action. So we're gonna put on our Quen, which is our shield, and try to attack some of these dwarves. This is a terrible idea, just FYI. It is a really bad idea to do this. I'm gonna try and there you go. As those wolves can end me real quick. But I'm really glad there's a bunch of explosive red barrels lined up. Yeah, especially on Death March, those wolves have destroyed me in the past. I tried to be an hero and try to, take him on mano a mano in a fair fight, quote unquote. And it doesn't end well. Alternatively, you can try and blow them up in those. So the idea is that don't try to be a hero. Just blow them up. Also, that explosion will kill you. So and also like wolves and dogs and stuff are not magical creatures. You just use a normal, steel sword. Do not use your silver sword. Doing push-ups in your arm.
Move it.
Difficult.
Slow now.
All right.
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a Witcher.
A Witcher? Captain Peter Sagwin-Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
Peter Sagwin-Levy. I'm getting some Nilfgaardian lessons in right now.
Guessing your captain's got work for me.
This is the army, Nordling. There is no guessing.
To the tower. Go.
Goltais Griffin is Alva.
Ep
Nen. Ebstreda. Arsandem Kardan.
Es diese Zerin. Nord est Ulfheiden en Meras.
Es drug Myras. Es Tuven Ulfheiden.
They will drain the swamps. Remember back in the day where that was a thing in American politics? Let's drain the swamp. I wonder if that's like a hidden Easter egg, hidden in the Nilfgaardian language. Let's drain the swamp. I just love like listening to these little conversations.
Wish to enlist, Nordling?
Trying to like, oh, see this? This will probably get me killed if I open that.
This is true. Dwarves and women bathe once every 3 years.
I know there is little left in the granaries. But soldiers are endured, so they
Password.
Dunno any.
So, out for a little walkie, eh? Counting the Emperor's swords to lull you to sleep? Well, in the army, we've a place for nosy ramblers. The scaffold.
And thick-skulled quartermasters. They got a place.
You're clearly skilled at banter. And haggling? You got a knack for that as well?
Well, let's see what this guy got.
Show me what you're peddling.
I could sell a sword or use it. Let's see what else. Diagrams. Nothing really exciting. So Morales.
Morale holding up around here? You boys think you can win this thing?
Ah, a spy after all. Or one to stir trouble.
Neither. Just curious.
Right. Well, tell anyone who cares we will win this war, because Radovid is mad, as everyone knows, and we've an extraordinarily well-drilled and well-supplied army. Incidentally, did you wish to buy something?
Ooh, he needs that money. He's got like child support bills to pay. He needs some money.
Like you to...
Alright, so there's a crafting system. You know, use the things to craft the stuff. You can also repair things. 8 gold right now.
So long.
Let's go to the inventory. I mean, standard inventory. Here's your stuff. Here's your slots. I'm not gonna go through all of it. Oh my god. Go to the potions tab. There's potions. Yes, yes, yes. So you can equip a potion and drink it in battle.
How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Plan to requisition something from him, too?
If it is necessary, yes, of course. We are at war, in case you have not noticed. Who are you? Speak.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area. Slay it. And then I shall see what I can do.
So Nilfgaardians, I guess are brought up to give back to their society, give back? Well, it's kind of like an obligation. No, not, I wouldn't say obligation. But, you know, they give back to their government.
Why do you care about this griffin?
Because I care about people. The beast has killed 10 already, including a few of my men. To hunt it, I would need to mobilize the entire garrison, comb the woods, organize a batu. Simply impossible.
Too big a hassle?
No. Too high a risk. I cannot disperse my forces. Temeria's army we have crushed, but its common folk remain, ready to answer a call to arms. So, as to this griffin, I can sit on my hands, or hire a professional.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first.
Nice
I
map.
sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate.
This guy has some nice plate,
Since
though.
then,
It's like some
the
gold
griffin
chains.
has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy.
What do you require?
I'll need bait, a specific herb, buckthorn. Scent should lure the griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this, but I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
It's pretty good in the common tongue.
Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
Need more information about this griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
A little strange.
Tamira and Mislav. Thanks.
Es sunt jagten.
Well, guys, I'm gonna save the game right there. Oh, it already saved for me. Oh, nice.
Dear, stick the bark on the again.
So we have quest, and I'll go kill Griffin. I'm gonna save the game right here. I'm gonna end this the stream real quick. It's my maiden voyage. First time streaming on Twitch. Probably gonna upload this to YouTube at some point. So thanks for joining me. It's been fun, and I just want to thank you guys all for watching Homemade Horizons. We'll be back to play more The Witcher 3.